Hi there and welcome back to another episode. This time we're travelling from Esperance and heading west to Bremer Bay. We camp at some fantastic beaches along the way like Mungling Up Beach and Starvation Bay. We check out Fitzgerald River National Park and camp at Hammersley Inlet before we're heading to Bremer Bay where we jump on a boat and spend the day with a pod of very friendly killer whales.
Hi, welcome to Great Northern Adventures. I'm Kylie.
I'm Craig.
We packed up our lives and moved into our little home on wheels to take on the lap of Australia.
We'd like to share a journey of discovery and recovery that will take us to all corners of this great country, Australia.
Hang out with us as we share the highs and lows of caravan life, the quirky experiences and epic destinations that makes Australia the greatest country in the world.
Hi, this episode starts off at Mungling Up Beach Campground. It's 130 kilometres west of Esperance and is easily accessible by two-wheel drives and on-road vans. The last 5 kilometres is on a gravel road, but it's well maintained and in great condition. There are toilets and rubbish bins, but you'll need to bring your own drinking water. There is no booking in advance, so it's a first in and best dressed. A caretaker comes around each afternoon and will collect site fees, and they are only $15 per site. Pets are allowed, so here's a quick walk around so you can see what the campground looks like. Alright, let's start again. We're having a barbecue with some steak, and I asked Kylie if she wanted potato or pasta. And what did you do?
I had to need a moment to think.
Well, show us how you think. And I said, it's not life or death. I just want to know pasta or potato.
No, and I went, and you went, I went, and I said, this is my thinking face. You just,
Potato or pasta? Look what I'm going to do with it. Potato or pasta?
Well, potato is life.
What? Potatoes what?
Potato is life. I can have potato. I can actually live on potatoes.
That's not the question.
So,
Dead set. See what I've got to live with. I just want to know what to cook for tea. Potato.
I can't do it. You need like a tick, 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 tick thinking music. Stay tuned. Next episode, what we have, potato or pasta.
The best part about this campground is you're right on this fantastic beach. With its close to shore reef, creates a nice little lagoon, safe to swim in the crystal clear blue waters, possibly even could fish, even though I didn't catch any. What are you doing?
Chewing my wild feathers.
You just walk past the door and she's standing there with her head tilted on the side. Anyway, we're moving on today from Munglen Up Beach. Beautiful little spot actually. It's in a nature reserve, but you can have dogs here, so that's a bit of a bonus. $15 a night, which is really good. We're on site 13 or 12. Hang on. Site number 12. Thanks, Kylie. It's probably one of the picks because you're right near the entrance to the beach. Toilets are just there. Bins and that are provided. Yeah, the next one, the closest one to the beach, is a shared site, so, and it's a bit squeezy when you've got two vans in there. But this one's pretty good. Anyway, we're on our way to, I'm not real sure, maybe Salvation Bay, maybe Mason Bay, maybe Hammersley Inlet. We'll figure that out when we get there.
The end product.
The end product. There she is. Here I am, doing my best impersonation of Kylie. Just lazing back on the chair. Might just stay here all day. She can cook tea, do all the work around the van. I'm getting dagger eyes. We're here at Starvation Bay. It's part of the Fitzgerald coast. You book through the council. $20 a night for unpowered and all that sort of stuff. Got to be all self-contained. There are some drop toilets over there. I think you can see them over there. Beautiful spot. The beach looks like it's been a bit chopped out. Must have had a bit of a storm recently, but yeah, that'll fix up again. But it's still really nice, and we've been blessed with some perfect weather today. What?
And you've got a beautiful view.
Yeah, great view, that one. Weirdo. The campground's well set out with designated bays just off the main roadway, but you've also got little ones like ours that are just cutouts that have about 4 vans in them, but there's plenty of room. The advantage of our one was we had our own little walkway down to the beautiful beach. She loves that chair. She doesn't get out of it much. because I wasn't videoing. You know. How? What's it called? Fitzgerald River National Park. We're just over 4 Mile Beach and can't quite see the campground. We're heading into Hammersley Inlet. Beautiful spot. Hammersley Inlet Campground is in the Fitzgerald River National Park, about half an hour drive west of Hopeton. This was a great spot to stock up on supplies. There's a supermarket, fuel station, bakery and a hotel. There is a free water fill tap at the end of the breakwall right in town. The road out to the campground is all bitumen. There are toilets at the campground, but no other amenities. Get a load of how white those trees are in the white sand.
It's very glary without sunnies. It's so white. Cool.
We spent the next day exploring the national park. It is recognised as a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. It is home to over 1,800 plant species, with around 75 of these not being found anywhere else in the world. The landscape is made up of rugged coastline cliffs and white sandy beaches. There are mountain ranges, salt lakes and mallee scrubland. The scenery is amazing and very unique. There's also a campground at 4 Mile Beach if you prefer to camp next to the beach. Here's our little camp at Hammersley Inlet. And why is she laughing at me?
Morning!
Yeah, we don't. Packing up today, heading to Bremer Bay, which is pretty exciting.
Exciting news for tomorrow. We're doing something exciting tomorrow.
Just thought I'd show you around the little campsite. Next door is vacant. They're all pretty similar, just vary in size a little bit. Has this little bay there. About 4 roads going back, and they change in size, get a little bit smaller as they go up for tents or camper vans. But yeah, it's a really nice spot to stay. In the Fitzgerald National Park, so it's all national park sort of camping. Got to be fully self-contained. And yesterday we just did a little bit of a sightsee around the park. 4 Mile Beach, Cave Point. It's thinking.
It's my thinking face. It was that other...
You could hear the wheels churning. And the inlet itself down here. This campsite's not right on the water, but it's pretty close. It's only about a 500 metre walk down through the bush. There's a proper track. Really nice spot. Be good if you had a little boat or a kayak to get out fishing. All the fishing reviews say a boat is the best to get out to the right spots. Just really shallow, sort of like shoreline, and a few weeds and stuff. So yeah, flicking lures or stuff from the bank's probably not the easiest or the best. But that's it. That's what we had. On the way to Bremer Bay, we decided to take what looked like a bit of a shortcut heading north on Hammersley Road. It looked like it would take us out to Ravensthorpe rather than going all the way back through Hopeton. Well, the shortcut turned out to be a long cut because the road was atrocious, heavily corrugated. Definitely wouldn't be bringing along a two-wheel drive on this one. It was just way too rough. Maybe go by the bitumen next time. We settled into Bremer Bay Caravan Park, and the next day we ticked off one of our bucket list items with Whale Watch Western Australia. Bright and early we started to make our way towards Bremer Bay Canyon, a deep sea canyon system about 70 kilometres from shore. It's renowned for its exceptional marine biodiversity and has a hot spot for the orca, who are also known as the killer whale. Where are we going?
See the orchids, the big babies.
The what?
The big babies. they're harmless.
Oh, they're killer whales.
Yeah, but they're not killers.
What looked like was going to be a calm day on the ocean soon turned interesting, with the boat heading directly into a gently rolling 2-metre swell. Let's say there was a lot of passengers searching for the Quell seasick tablets. You won't be able to tell.
I just look like I'm I came inside because I lost my hat and I was scared I was going to fly. I was actually going to fly off the front of the boat like a ride. Fly right off.
Here are a few of my favourite photos that I was lucky enough to capture on the day. I must give credit to the photographer and crew of Whale Watch Western Australia for the following underwater footage. These pictures and videos are part of the day's package. This was an incredible experience that we will never forget. The crew were amazing and we learnt so much about these magnificent animals. We can highly recommend the orca experience with Whale Watch Western Australia if you're ever in Bremer Bay. The next day, our son Josh and his girlfriend Kiara joined us in their backpacker juicy van. They're going to be travelling along with us for the next couple of weeks. To say Kylie was a bit excited was definitely an understatement.
It's messy up here. I know it's very hot. Oh, baby.
Bremer Bay is well known for the orca watching during the summer months, but it has so much more to offer. It's a small picturesque town located in the south coast of Western Australia and about 515 kilometres southeast of Perth. Known for its pristine beaches, it's a great destination for nature lovers and outdoor enthusiasts. Bremer Bay offers a peaceful, scenic getaway with excellent fishing, surfing and hiking. Thanks for watching and following our journey. Join us next week as we keep heading west with Josh and Kiara following along in their backpacker van. We discover some more amazing beaches and start to make our way into the wine country. See you then.